Welcome, I'm the Iron Samurai. Join me as I show you how a typical day goes in the Warzone. As usual, someone on my team picked a spot completely out of the way and a long distance to get to. Luckily, the Boneyards is my favorite place to drop in close by. It has plenty of places to loot for supplies. It also is a great place to ambush enemies or evade them if needed. When I first drop into the Warzone, my priority is to quickly find good weapons. The pistol that you start the game with is no match against other weapons. I also look for armor plates since you only start with 2 plates, not the full strength of 3 plates. You can always count on random team members to have terrible mics. When that happens, it's important to mute them immediately. Otherwise, their noise will make it harder for you to hear enemies or other important sound cues. Even though I'm in a quads match where teams of 4 compete for everlasting glory, it's been my experience that many random gamers are completely useless. So I find myself having to go my own way in order to forge a path to victory. My heartbeat sensor and the audio noise clues told me that there's an enemy nearby that's looking for supplies. My first kill of the day.
Join them to increase the speed of the capture.
My heartbeat sensor and the audio noise clues told me that there's an enemy directly in front of me. However, the enemy didn't come towards me. So the enemy must have moved away. After waiting a few moments for the enemy to attack, I decided to move in for the kill. At that moment, a second enemy attacked from the rear. I ran into the building and saw that the first enemy was a floor above me. Luckily, the first enemy engaged the second enemy. That made it easy to kill them both.
Precision airstrike ready for target.
Audio noise clues alerted me to another enemy. It's that robot doll from that Netflix show called Squid Games. That earned this enemy an execution samurai style.
This is the end of the line. Changing mag! Switching mag!
More audio noise clues meant another enemy to kill. Turned out to be a hippie, which meant another execution samurai style.
I'm reloading!
After looting the boneyard, I finally acquired the $10,000 needed to call in a loadout drop. This would allow me to retrieve my specialized weapons, an assault rifle and a submachine gun. Audio noise clues told me an enemy was nearby. I decided to retrieve my specialized weapons from the loadout package first, then deal with the threat.
Reloading.
Alerted by the gunfight, another enemy showed up.
Moving in. Safe zone located.
I'm reloading.
He threw a flashbang grenade, but I managed to evade and recover for my counterattack. I bought a self-revive kit and then set up a booby trap at the buy station to kill enemies that tried to use it. Audio noise clues alerted me to another enemy to kill.
Enemy down. Switching mags.
A quick look at the scoreboard showed that I was leading my team in kills.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. You're losing ground. Moving.
Another enemy, another kill.
Grenade! Dropped them. Changing mags.
My booby traps did their job and killed an enemy who attempted to use the buy station. I placed more booby traps, hoping to get more unsuspecting victims.
UAV available for tasking.
Requesting recon flyover.
My UAV radar showed that there were two enemy teams of 2 persons each within striking distance. I decided to go attack one of them.
Moving.
Pro tip: taking out your dedicated melee weapon while holstering your guns allows you to run faster.
Taking effective fire. Loading.
I downed one of the enemies and threw a smoke grenade to cover my repositioning as I engaged his partner.
Switching mags.
The enemy managed to down me. However, my self-revive kit allowed me to restore my health.
Stop moving.
Oh, sorry.
I'm back up.
Ah! What did he do?
I'm reloading.
Oh, because I heard it. I thought that was you. Really?
Precision airstrike available.
Thanks to proximity chat, I heard how the enemy team thought I had been killed. They were surprised that I killed them instead. Pro tip: if one enemy is downed in a 2-person team, always focus on killing the downed enemy's partner. When you kill him, that will automatically kill the downed enemy. That's because there is no one left alive to revive the downed enemy. quick glance at the scoreboard showed that I led the team with 13 eliminations.
Changing mags.
Standing by.
One of my teammates showed up in the boneyards. He wanted money to buy back the other dead teammates, but I wouldn't give it to him. That money was better spent buying UAV radars and more self-revive kits. My teammate kept bothering me for money, so I decided to leave and get some peace and quiet.
Eyes on, never mind. Okay. Right here, right. Right here, right here. Never mind.
I repositioned to the tallest building structure in the area. This would allow me to observe the enemy teams and eliminate them. Pro tip: holding the high ground gives you a strategic advantage in combat. As the gas field grew larger, I repositioned again to the tallest building structure in the area. Once there, I observed two enemies fighting. I rewarded the winner with his own good death.
Switching mag.
Enemy UAV is online.
Loading.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. No more fighting in the gulag.
I'm reloading. Scratch one. Changing mags.
Where's the helicopter at?
You've made it.
The enemy below me in the building was an idiot. He didn't realize that the helicopter was on the roof.
Enemy
Yeah,
UAV
fuck.
overhead.
Yeah, I just saw him on the roof.
Reloading.
I rewarded his idiocy with death.
Yep.
With the gas field expanding again, I repositioned to the highest area left on the battlefield.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. You're in the top three. Don't let up now.
Need recon overhead.
My UAV radar showed an enemy close by.
I'm taking fire.
The enemy downed me with a well-placed sniper shot. My self-revive kit got me back in the fight. Fortunately, the enemy did not take advantage of the situation.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
The squad is outside the safe zone.
I rewarded his incompetence by killing him. There were only 2 teams left and 3 people total, including myself. Since my team had 2 people, that meant the other team had only 1 person. The last enemy left fired with an unsilenced weapon and showed on my minimap. I pressed the attack, but my incompetent teammate managed to get the kill.
All enemy squads eliminated. Excellent work.
Young man, you got knocked the fuck out.
Got him! Get to the chopper!
I hope you enjoyed my latest victory. I had the most kills with 20 eliminations, dealt the most damage to the enemy, and had the fewest deaths with 0. I won the match despite not playing with my team. For I am the Iron Samurai.